My name is Lily. I am 23 years old. I live in a big city now. I was going to college, but I did not like it. The studies were too hard, and I felt tired and bored every day. I decided to leave college. My parents were very angry when I told them. They wanted me to finish my education and get a good job. They said they would not give me money anymore. This meant I had to pay for my own apartment and my food. I felt worried. I did not have a lot of money. I felt very alone in the big city. I needed a job, but I did not want a hard job. I wanted my life to be easy. I thought maybe my looks could help me. Why should I work hard when I am beautiful? Hard work needs many years of studying and stress. I did not want stress. I wanted nice clothes, a big house, and expensive cars. I decided I would use my beauty to find a rich man. This man would give me the easy life I wanted. I needed money quickly, so I found a simple job at a large, expensive hotel. I stood behind the front desk every day. I had to smile and say hello to the guests. I watched all the people who came into the hotel. Most of the guests were very rich. Many were young men, but one man was different. He came to the hotel very often. He was old, maybe 60 years old. He always wore a black suit. He always had a gold watch on his wrist. His car was long and black. This man was truly rich. I did not care that he was old. I cared only about his money and the life he could give me. One afternoon, the rich old man walked to the front desk. He did not look at the computer on the desk. He only looked at me. This was my big chance. I stood up and fixed my hair. I wanted him to notice my beauty. I knew he liked young girls. I had read about men like him. They have money, and they like to spend it on pretty women. The rich man's name was Mr. Robert. He came closer to the desk. He said, "You are very beautiful." I smiled and started to flirt with him. I told him that I liked only men who were strong, smart, and successful. Mr. Robert did not say much, but he kept looking at me. He put his hand into his coat pocket and took out a white card. The card had his name and phone number. He put the card on the desk and said, "Come to my house tonight. I want to talk more with you." My heart beat fast. I felt excited but also strange. I did not feel love for Mr. Robert, but I thought about his money. I took the card and looked at him. I said, "Yes, I will come to your house tonight." I went to Mr. Robert's house that evening. His house was very big. Every room was full of expensive things. He smiled at me. He asked if I wanted a drink. I said yes. I sat and looked around at the luxury. Mr. Robert came back with 2 drinks. He sat very close to me on the sofa. He picked up a small box from the table and opened it. Inside the box was a shiny silver necklace. It looked very expensive. He said, "This is for you, Lily." I felt very happy. I took the necklace and put it around my neck. I said, "Thank you, Mr. Robert. I feel very rich now." Later, he kissed me. When he touched me, I felt strange. His skin was old and dry, but I closed my eyes and thought only about the gift. I spent the night with him in his bed. He told me I made him feel young again, but I did not care about his feelings. The next morning, I woke up in the big bedroom. I did not want to return to my small hotel job. I thought I must stay here. I would be Mr. Robert's wife. Then this house and all the money would be mine forever. I walked to him. I said, "Mr. Robert, I want to talk about us." He looked at me. I said, "I want to be your woman. I do not want to leave this house. I want to be your wife. I want to stay with you always." Mr. Robert began to laugh. He laughed like I had told a funny joke. I felt confused. Why was he laughing at me? He stopped laughing and looked at me with cold eyes. He said, "Lily, you are a very pretty girl, but you must not dream so big. You need to know your place. You had a nice night here. That is all." I felt ashamed. His words hurt me deeply. He never saw me as a future wife. He only saw me as a guest. I felt used. I felt foolish for thinking I could trick a rich man. I had made a big mistake. My eyes filled with tears. I left his large house. I touched the silver necklace around my neck. Yesterday, the gift felt special. Now it felt cheap. It felt like payment for a bad night. I had no job, no money from my parents, and no rich boyfriend. I felt very alone. I needed my family. I went to my parents' house. I rang the doorbell. I was afraid they would still be angry. I worried they would send me away. My mother opened the door. She looked surprised. My father stood behind her. His face was serious. They did not smile. My eyes filled with tears. I looked at both of them. I said, "I am sorry. I made big mistakes. I left college because I was lazy. I hurt you because I wanted an easy life." My father said, "We told you to work hard, Lily." I said, "I know, Father." I did not listen before, but now I understand. The easy life is not real. The easy life made me sad and foolish. Please, give me one more chance. I want to go back to college. I want to study again. I want to finish what I started. My mother looked at my father. She hugged me. It felt like the world stopped moving for a moment. My father said, "We will help you, Lily, but this is your last chance. You must be serious this time. You must promise to work hard." I nodded quickly. I said, "I promise I will study every day. I will not look for quick money again." They let me inside. The house felt safe. I returned to college. At first, it felt strange. I had missed many weeks of lessons. I knew I had to work very hard now. My parents helped me pay for books and fees. I had to pay them back with good grades. I studied every day. I did not try to look pretty for anyone. I only focused on my textbooks and lessons. Sometimes I remembered Mr. Robert. I remembered his big house and nice cars. But I remembered his laugh when I asked him to be my wife. The gifts he gave me were now in a small box. I never wore them. They reminded me that beauty is not everything. I worked at a small coffee shop to earn a little money. I talked with my parents. They were happy to see me focused. They knew I had changed. I did not need a man to save me. I worked hard to become a strong and independent woman. Now I feel proud of myself. I know success comes from work, not from tricks or easy life. I am happy with my studies, my family, and my small achievements. I have learned my lesson. I will never try to find an easy life with money only. I will use my mind, not only my looks. Life is not about gifts, cars, or big houses. Life is about learning, growing, and becoming strong. Every day I study, I work, and I plan my future. I feel safe and hopeful. I know now that hard work brings true happiness. The road is not easy, but it is real. I am Lily, and I am ready to face my life with courage, wisdom, and honesty.